Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Diwali is just around the corner, so one of my viewers asked me if I can share any chaat recipe which you can make it quickly so you can spend some time with the guests and not in the kitchen. So in this video I'm gonna share with you guys Ragda Pattice, and yes, it sounds like it takes forever to make it, but I promise you guys it doesn't take more than 35 to 40 minutes to make it. You can make it, keep it on the low flame and serve whenever the guests arrive. Also, I have shared many other recipes just like this where you can make those recipes very quickly. It doesn't take much time to make it. So I'm going to link all those videos down in the description box, and I think I'll just go ahead and make the Diwali special recipes video, I guess. So I'll make the playlist, link it in the description box, so don't forget to check that out, because I have shared many other recipes like this, and one of my most favorite recipe out of all of them is the Mexican bear. So whenever the guests come, if they haven't tried that recipe, I always make sure that I make that, because anyone likes that, like adult, kids, everybody likes that, and doesn't require much preparation for that, you know. So definitely don't forget to check that video out. And you know, sometime when the guests come, of course here in the state we know when the guests are coming, but in India, especially during this time of the year, when they come, it's not the proper lunch time, it's not the dinner time, but you still want to serve them something that is not the store-bought. So definitely check this video out, all of them, which I'm gonna link it down below in the description box. It is something different, and definitely this Mexican bear is one of the best one. So without further ado, let's go in the kitchen. Let's go ahead and start making the Ragda Pattice. So first of all, we're gonna go ahead and make the Ragda. For that, I took 2 cups of this yellow peas. I soak it in overnight and pressure cook it next morning. When I pressure cook this, I did not add any salt or turmeric. If you like, you can go ahead and add that when you are pressure cooking. So now we're gonna go ahead and take about a tablespoon of oil into the pan. Next, I'm gonna add half a teaspoon of mustard seeds, half a teaspoon asafoetida, that is the hing, and just a few curry leaves. I'm also going to add the turmeric at this point, and I took about half a tablespoon here. And now I'm going to go ahead and add all my peas into this. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon dhania jeera powder, that is the cumin coriander powder, also about a tablespoon of red chili powder. Also add salt to taste, and basically at this point this is it. We're just gonna mix everything and let this boil on a medium-low flame. So once the Ragda is boiling, we're gonna go ahead and start making our patties. So for that, I took 2 medium size of potato. I boiled them, peeled the skin out of it, and I grate them. So at this point, there is no any lumps in it. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and add all the dry spices. So first I add the asafoetida, haldi powder, just a little bit of dhania jeera powder, red chili powder. I'm going to add salt to taste, and if you want, you can always add the green chilies into it too. To give the tangy flavor, I'm going to add the chaat masala in there. Now this chaat masala is going to change the entire flavor of this patties. It's going to taste so yummy, so I would highly recommend that do not skip this step. Next, I will go ahead and add the cornstarch. Now I'm adding 1 tablespoon of cornstarch here. The reason we want to add the cornstarch is because it's going to make our patties crispy. It will stay crispy for longer time. And also it will stay in that form, because sometimes it happens that when we are making it, it doesn't stay round, it doesn't stay in that shape. So that is the reason we want to add the cornstarch in it. To enhance all the flavor, I'm adding the pudina masala in here, just a little bit. Again, if you cannot find that, don't worry about it, but I'm just adding a little bit in there to give the minty flavor to our patties. So once I mix everything, I'm gonna go ahead and make the patties. So for that, I took a little bit on my palm, and at this point, if it's sticking on your palm, you can always apply a little bit of oil. So first of all, I'll just go ahead and finish making all the patties. And on the other side, the tawa is nice and hot, so I'm gonna go ahead and add about 2 tablespoons oil in here. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and add all the patties here. And at this time, you want to make sure the temperature is on medium to low. And after 5 minutes, I flip them, and this is how they look like on one side. On the other side, the ragda is all ready now, so I'm gonna go ahead and add just a little bit of garam masala. Also, I'm gonna add a little bit of kasuri methi. Now, both of these ingredients, you want to make sure you add it at the last. Also, just a little bit. We don't want much, just a little bit is more than enough. And now I'm gonna go ahead and mix everything and let this cook for another 2 minutes. And now it's time to assemble everything. So first of all, I'm gonna take ragda on the plate, and here I'm doing the individual, but if you are serving for party, you can do it in the bigger plate. After adding the ragda, I'm gonna add the patties and then again add more ragda on top of that. Next, I'm going to add the onion. Now, when I chop this onion, I also add the salt and the lemon juice into the onion. So, onion is also flavorful at this point. I'm also adding a little bit of chaat masala on top of this, and if you want, you can always add the red chili powder too. Next ingredients is the green chutney. Now I have shared this green chutney recipe before, and I will link that video down below in the description box. Do try this recipe, it is so yummy. And as you can see, the chutney color, it's so vibrant and green, and it stayed like that for a long time. So definitely try that recipe. And next I'm adding the sweet chutney here. Also, you cannot have ragda patties without this thin save, so I'm adding that also on top. Add some cilantro, and this is it, friends. Our ragda patties is all done. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon in my next video. Bye.